Üdvözlöm. Hello. I'm so happy to be here and share my own experiences about the test automation by using AI. I know it might be doubtful for some of you because, as every other buzzword, it became dirty. But I promise you that's from my own experiences. I will not just tell you bumbo jumbo words and then leave you clueless. At the end, I will even show you a recorded video. So after talking about some concepts, you'll be able to see example how it's done. A little bit about me. My name is Okan, CAKMAK, and for the 2/3 of the audience, which is Hungarian people, it's written like that with the Hungarian alphabet. I'm the co-founder of Padran Information Technologies, based in Istanbul. I'm also from Istanbul, born in, grew up in, live in, and love my city. By the way, yesterday I was talking with some of the Hungarian fellas here. As soon as I say I'm from Turkey, we ended up talking politics, that we share the same political patterns. I will not talk about politics. It's first, not a political conference. Second, I want to be able to go back to my home safely. My expertise, so I'm a computer engineer by my bachelor degree, and all my career, 21 years, is on software quality. I delivered numerous of projects in Europe, Middle East, and North Africa, and then I found the Padran Information Technologies. We are 50 people dedicated on software quality, delivering trainings and doing test automation projects. I'm also an accredited ISCQB trainer. You see my mail and the LinkedIn handle. We can discuss here and later by email or LinkedIn anytime. I will have 4 main sections here. First, we will talk about the current testing landscape, and then we'll talk about the testing challenges, and I think most of us, no matter where you are from, are facing the same challenges. I will check with you. And then, how can we answer these challenges with AI? I will try to transfer my experiences with you. And we will end it with a recorded video so you can see the examples about the things that I talk about you. You know about me. I introduced myself. Very quickly, I would also like to know you. How many of you are dealing or were dealing with test automation? Yeah. Great. I love that. It's going to be interesting questions at the end. And how many of you already experimented AI in test automation? Okay, good. Then we will share our experience, exchange our ideas. Great. So, if we talk about the testing landscape, we started testing manually when everything was just cloud, like 30, 40 years ago when everything started. Then we wanted to speed things up and cover more things that we cannot cover with the manually. We started to use automated testing, which many of you raise your hands. I'm sure that you are using the traditional tools. But we all know that the fail rate in the test automation is very high. I will not tell you exact numbers now, but it's 80% average for the many researchers. There is many reasons for that. We will talk about it, and then we will see how we can answer this with the AI. So, imagine a wall that consists of bricks which blocks you when you try to move. Let's call it test automation wall. So the reason why many organizations fail, first, it takes a lot of time to create the tests. The test creation is not easy. And you need the right skills. Your QA team may not consist of the people who can do the right test automation with the framework that you are using. And it's getting more and more difficult to cover the things that you would like to cover when it comes to the operating systems, the mobile devices, different browsers, the versions of that browsers. It's getting crazier and crazier every day. It's very hard to keep it up. And maintenance. I think we will talk about many challenges, but I told you the fail rate for the test automation is very high. I mentioned 80%. I think the reason many of them fail, I've seen more than 40 organizations by myself. The main reason is the maintenance. If you cannot maintain your tests easily, you will fail sooner or later. It will come maybe in a year, or maybe it will come in 3 years. You will come to the point where you will decide that it doesn't work. I need to change something. And we had a very good session yesterday with Sargis that test execution takes long. He was talking about the atomic automation. So, we talked about the test automation wall. We need to do things smarter if we want to be able to succeed in this journey. We need to be designing our tests in a better way. We need to automate our tests in a better way. And we should have very easy tools, frameworks, and processes that we can do the maintenance easily. Statistics shows that if we don't do this, we will fail. In the beginning, you will feel just a little struggle. When you have more tests, these struggles will become more and more and more until it becomes unbearable. How can we respond to the test automation wall? So by using the artificial intelligence, we can create the tests in an easier way. We can maintain in a better way, and we can cover more platforms and operating systems. A little introduction for people who are not in this area. Let me ask another question. How many of you are using any large language model like ChatGPT or Cloud in the daily life? Okay, still, there is some way. So AI is the computer science, area of computer science that emphasizes the creation of the intelligent machines and the software. So just imagine a nutshell, and we have 4 tools in it. Artificial intelligence, just think like a human, how human recognize and interacts with the things. For the traditional test automation tools, you need to know what is the technology behind the application, either mobile, web, or desktop, right? For example, you tell a test automation tool how to interact with the object. You say that a button that has the HTML ID of this, and then type into the text box that the HTML ID is that. Do we work like that? Like when you do online shopping, do you think like this? Like, do you say, let me search in the text box like this book, which the text box has this HTML ID? No, We don't do that. So same, AI also doesn't. That artificial intelligence doesn't care what is the technology behind. Whatever HTML ID, or I know that most of the places doesn't even care to give it any unique ID, so it doesn't matter. It's just the search button, it's just the profile icon, it's just the card icon. It's how we see artificial intelligence sees in the same way. Then we have machine learning. By learning from the data, it can respond to the questions, how to interact with the objects. And sub-branch of it, we have a deep learning, which consists of many layers of neurons that can solve the complex problems. And last one, in the nutshell, the NLP, the natural language processing, which we can interact with the computer like how I'm talking. My English is not my native language, but even I can communicate with the computers with the NLP. So I told you that I will share my experiences with you. And this talk is not about the philosophy of the AI or if will AI take over our jobs. That's another topic. But either you accept or you deny, you don't want to see it, it's very rapidly integrating into our life. Either you are aware of it or not. If you have ever been inside of the self-driving car, it's AI. If you talked with a chatbot, that's AI. There are AI tools that helps doctors to spot some diseases that you cannot find with the human eye, no matter how experienced doctor you are. So it's everywhere in our life. Either we keep on talking, like AI is just a buzzword and it will pass away like a metaverse, or we use it in our advantage. We try to benefit from it. We, testers, must have critical thinking. In many of the conversations my speaker friends talked about it. Same, we should have it here too. I don't say that accept a concept blindly, or I cannot also say to deny it. So it's spreading very rapidly, and it's also entering to our field too. If we want to keep it up, we need to follow. So with the test automation challenges, there are a lot of releases, frequent releases, and creation and the maintenance effort is high, and we need the skill set that not everybody has it. An example from today's reality. Just imagine that you are a tester in an online shopping application company, that you have a native application for iOS, for Android, you have a hybrid web application, and you also responsible to test in the desktop browsers on Chrome, Edge, and Firefox, and Safari. What you do with the traditional methods, you need to create different tests for the different platforms, right? Can you create one test that can test all of these platforms? Can anybody do that? One script. But, like same line is just doing the same thing in the different environment. Okay, cool. Nobody. So, you can create only one script because that's the flow for one test case is the same for us, right? Do we think differently on mobile application than the web application? We search some item, add it into the cart, and then pay and buy it. That's same for mobile too. So we can create one test and run it on the multiple platform. You will see it on the recorded video, no worries. So just see the profile icons and the cards. They are all different. Of course, we don't expect it to be standard worldwide, right? Everybody uses different shapes and etc. And technologically is different. So by machine learning and deep learning, we have advantage of recognizing these objects, no matter the platform, how it looks, and where it's seen. Basically, computer vision works like a human, as I gave you the example, how we do the online shopping. The test automation script works like that. By using the natural language process, we can create just by writing simple sentences. What key benefits we can get? I told you, I asked how many of you can make one script and then test all of these platforms. Nobody raised their hand. So we have 70% reduction in the maintenance cost. I told you 80% of the organizations fail because of the difficulty in maintenance. Just imagine you have that. 30% or more increase in the automation coverage, 3 times faster test development, and also, because it's easy, we were talking about shift left and shift right, we will go to the both sides, left and right. So, I will show you a recorded video. So what do I mean by shift left? So just imagine you are on the design phase of a backlog. You have nothing. You don't have a working software that you can write any automation. But even with the mock-up images, because it's same, I told you, the mobile application flow, the desktop browser flow is the same. It's buying item. For AI, it doesn't matter if it's a working application or not. Even from the mock images, you can create the scripts. Let's see if it starts. Yeah. There is no talk on it, so I will talk over. Just by showing the mock-up images, AI engine can recognize that it's a profile icon, it's card icon. It doesn't matter the technology. Or after the design phase, when your application is ready, you can continue and refine your tests. This is 2 methods of doing this, or you can just type. That's also possible. You can just write simple sentences. And so same script on Chrome browser in French, and a mobile device, iOS device, and Firefox in English. It's just the same script. I told you, AI doesn't care the technology behind. You can do this for as many platforms, as many languages as you like. There are many tools out there that has the AI capabilities. In this example, I showed you how to do it in the OpenText UFT one, but what I'm telling you technologically is independent from the tool. You can do it with any tool. You can develop your own frameworks with these concepts. Great. So, closing remarks. The summary, sorry, we talked about the challenges and how we can respond to it with the new technology of the machine learning and deep learning. And humble suggestions. As I told in my talk too, I would like to repeat it. Please be open-minded as we expect from a good test engineer about anything, including AI. So don't close yourself or don't be afraid because, I mean, the industry is changing. Of course, we will need to adapt to it and just be exploratory on it. And many thanks that you shared this journey with me and you were here. And thank you for your patience.
Thank you very, very much. You ready for the question? Okay. How do you check the gain in test coverage of AI-powered test? Oh, come on. Come on. It's always flipping. Test automation for safety critical systems too. Is the technical trustful enough already?
Nope. Not yet. We are following the AI technology very closely. For 4 years, we started to implement for our customers. We are already doing for last year. So beginning of 2023, it satisfied our requirements. Then we started. But for safety critical, not yet. Wait for it.
All right. On what basis are those AIs trained? User stories, other tests, or models?
It's the models and the real objects that is available on the internet, like how the GPT is trained, the model that, the tool that you use is trained with the objects that is available to public.
All right. What is the name of the AI tool that you used?
So we use open text UFT1, but I told you there are many there. You can just check out. I told you don't follow the concepts blindly. Don't close yourself to the concept. Same goes for the tool. You know, like just be open-minded. And when I talk about the tools, sometimes people take it badly, sensitively. I told you, Padran is 50 people, and we have experts that are using UFT1. The group of people are using Selenium. Group of people are using Playwright. Just I mean, you all know that what we do is context-driven. So be flexible and see what works best for your environment.
Okay, we have a very popular question. So can AI be integrated into Selenium or Playwright?
Yes, you can do that. I mean, there are open source libraries, and also you can create your own model and integrate with the Selenium as how this UFT1 guys did it. You can do it by yourself.
Okay, how much time does it take to teach an AI for testing? Or is it worthy or time-saving to build up an AI model against using traditional automation?
Yes, it's worthy because when you have a model that works, I told you, you just create one script for all the platforms that you have. So, which means you save the time on the creation, you save time on the maintenance. You don't do the maintenance for the 4 different cases, but you just maintain one of them. That's it. So I believe it's worth.
All right, let's see the last one. What is the best AI automation tool in your opinion, and how much does it cost?
Cost changes by time, so I'm not entitled to tell about the cost. You can find it out by yourself. What I use passed our criteria, so I would say that UFT won because they have been developing this already for 4 years, and now it is at the level. Of course, it's not the ultimate level. It's developing. By the way, by learning, it's getting better. Like, you see that. If the next release, it runs even better.
Thank you so much, Okan. Lovely presentation, lovely Q&A.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much.